So today I'm going to do two practices with you. One is when we say, you might pause and try it. Accounting, pride, gratitude. So accounting is areas that didn't feel so good. Just get it off your chest. And then we're going to do a stretch for the crown chakra. I'm not sure I'm really able to do it that well from all these years of stuff going on in my body, but I'm going to share the practice, and anyone who wants to take it further is welcome. So, account. I feel like I was pushy with someone. I feel like I was pushy with another person. This is like you reflect on recent. It could be yesterday, today, whenever you hear this. It could be a month ago, whatever's coming up. I feel like I disrespected my body through someone who who was like using me for it years ago, and somebody else. And I feel like sometimes I dress up my needs and giving and then accuse others of that. And sometimes I don't trust myself, so I don't trust others. Sometimes I don't have faith it's all going to work out, or I don't know how to ask for what I need from the person who might be able to give it to me. Or sometimes I forget what a friend is actually able to do. Sometimes I expect people to feel my pain with me. Sometimes I have ulterior motives for seemingly nice, kind things I do. And sometimes I push off things that should be done first, or I do things after that should be done earlier with the orders of things. And finally, tried to do things so perfectly that it kind of like took a lot of time, but probably it all worked out. But in my experience, I was like thinking it wasn't perfect to do it. I had to do it perfectly, and that's different. Sometimes I like to think that just doing it is being close to perfection rather than having to do it a specific way. Kind of like not letting myself baby step it to actually it becoming effortless, just thinking it always is supposed to take effort. Anyway, now moving to pride. So I'm proud of myself for doing this video. Proud of myself for expressing myself respectfully about how I got woken up early. It could have been something I got really angry about because I didn't get more sleep. I wanted more sleep. Proud of myself for telling someone no. They waited 15 minutes and actually didn't have more time for me before my class. Proud of myself for expressing my emotions yesterday with one person and another person, and for telling someone that them making me wait wasn't worth it, and for apologizing. I was aggressive with someone. Proud of myself for sharing my space with someone and my food. Proud of myself for giving my time to new, interesting things that may not be what I'm used to. Proud of myself for saying no to typing last night because it was so late. It was 1 o'clock in the morning by the time I was ready for bed, and I still thought I was going to do my typing work. So I'm glad I pushed that off to tonight or today. Proud of myself for having a direct relationship with my maker, orchestrator of my life. Proud of myself for going to the synagogue, the shul, in such cold weather, where I was able to make connection with someone, and also, even briefly, and also for wearing a lot of layers, being as respectful as I could to my body in very cold weather. Gratitude now. I'm so grateful for the stretch I'm about to try being told to me as something to help with the crown. I'm so grateful for my friends. So grateful for my body, my mobility. Grateful to tell someone no who wants to give, but they're really taking from me. Grateful for someone asking me to accompany them today to activity they like, and I'm looking forward. Grateful for the healing and for Shabbos and for good food and for eating lamb that I made that was so good because I cooked it. I'm grateful for having a warm, comfortable apartment. Grateful that on this weekend when I found out the boiler of my building broke, I was not affected because my room is and my apartment's on the 6th floor of the inside of the building, so I got a lot of warmth all of that time. Grateful for the Jewish heritage that I get to receive just because I was born into it. grateful to be able to share and receive positive teachings that help it to be possible to kind of function in this world how it is sometimes. And I'm grateful that I'm not ashamed of my nails or the little hairs I didn't tweeze, and I still feel okay. I still feel like the whole me is fine. There's little things. And now the stretch is basically called, I think it's a headstand, but you don't have to call it that. You could call it a crown stand. So first and foremost, you want to have something soft. And then you put your elbows to touch. And then you intertwine your fingers and put them like that. I have this cushion. And you lay your head to rest and you press the back of it into the palms. And then you lift onto your toes. And then you practice, if you could, you lift one leg, lift the other leg. I don't have upper body strength or fearlessness right now to go up. But if you feel ready to go up, you can. Take any breaks you need. Take a few breaths in a child pose. I'm going to try one more time. Because I felt a little air. I felt I was lifting up higher than I thought. I felt my body getting lighter. So I want to try again. Okay, one more. So again, if you haven't caught it, elbows, hands, put your head to rest behind your hands. Lift up, pressing. Remember, a few breaths like in child pose. And when you're ready, come on up. And you may want to spend a little time meditating, because even that for me was very pleasurable, very blissful. I feel it. And if you can maintain it for a little longer, or you can actually get higher, you'll have even more of that effect. Don't be dangerous here. You saw I did not go further than I was comfortable. You got to do what feels comfortable. I can revisit this. You can revisit this. Be safe. And just practice doing something you're not used to. That's where it starts. Now, I used to do yoga a lot. So, if you're very experienced, this might be nothing for you, but you're going to still have to enter it in a new way. You're still going to have to enter it as no one's watching you. It's for yourself. Even if you're very experienced at yoga and you know how to do a handstand like that. Anyway, thank you for spending this time with me, and have a blessed day.